That's everything. I'm reaching to click my mouse. That's bad. I have to look away from my, I can't look at the controller because the buttons are all wrong. A, B, X, Y. I have to go by, like, I have to just trust my muscle memory for this. We attuned here, right? So, hello. Sorry, I was ironing out a tech issue. Hi. Kind of, cold open here. This is the Switch 2 version of Final Fantasy XIV. We talked about it today on the podcast, so you'll get some more in-depth thoughts on the podcast for patrons tomorrow or a little bit later if you're for public. But yeah, I wanted to stream it. Now, it might look... I forgot to point this out when we were talking about it in podcasts. My capture software is capturing this... well, 1 second. Thank you, Pixelated, for the 5 gift subs. You get a unicorn. Yes, you get a code. Drops are enabled. We're in 14 category. It should message you. Let me know. Let me make sure it works. I should have set up everything correctly. If it didn't, I'll find a way to hook you up still, and we'll get that set up correctly. What is this weird notification? Sub for 2 more months for Audible? Is this? Oh yeah, this is because we're a partner account. Sorry, I don't see this on my... These extra bonus things, these notifications, I don't see on my affiliate account. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, it should be a whisper. Like, when I got it, it was a whisper with the code, which you have to copy, and then you just... you go to the MOG station, log into your account, go to the code item, redeem, and you enter it in there. Make sure you select the correct account, because it's not account-wide. So yes, yeah, if you sub to any 14 channel, the channel streaming 14, 3 subs or 3 gift subs, you get this mount. It's been going on for a while, but you know, Easy A people, you might not be aware of this. But sorry, 14 Switch 2 version. It might look better on the stream than what I'm seeing on my screen because the capture software is forcing it into 60 frames, even though it's not running at 60 frames. So it's adding the frames in, so it's going to potentially look a little bit smoother. When you watch the podcast, the B-roll footage is probably also going to look smoother. Like, I was capturing and playing it, like, the 2 screens side by side. The capture screen looked looked better than what I was seeing on, like, the direct screen. I was like, oh... interesting. No, because I was kind of curious because I was watching people's YouTube clips of playing this, and it looks so smooth. I'm like, mine doesn't look like that. Now I get it. I actually get it now. Nope, not this one. It's this one, right? So yes, if you have any questions about the Switch 2 version I'm playing, I'll answer them. I just made a new character just to show you kind of like the experience. I would say this version is more suitable for people who are new jumping in. I have to use which emote again? Beckon. Oh my god! I didn't plug in the mouse. You can connect a mouse and keyboard. You can absolutely use them. We are gonna do this way. There we go. Also, let me know how it sounds, because so it's not a new capture card I got. It's new capture software. Elgato is no longer supporting the 4K capture utility. This is like the 3rd piece of software in like the last like 5 years. I feel like. There was just like the default capture software, then they had the 4K capture utility, now they have Elgato Studio. Capture Studio. And it seems like since I did an update with it, it is much improved. There were some like definite audio issues. I had to like add the audio as a separate source. Now it's merged it into the Elgato video source. It like the audio and video are merged correctly, so that definitely helped. But yeah, I mean, just let me know how things sound. I'll make adjustments if you need. Yeah, so hopefully, like, you know, I think it looks pretty decent for being, this is, obviously this is docked mode. As you can see, it looks, well, it looks pretty decent. Yeah, about the only thing you can't use on this version is, you know, third-party tools. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if that's true. If you have a jailbroken console, can you use third-party tools for 14? Or is... I have no idea. That I actually legitimately don't know. But I mean, here, I'll show you this, because if you're wondering about like the graphics settings, there aren't that many. So if you go to System Config and go to the graphics, that's it. That's all you get to choose from. So I turn all these down to simple because you don't really need to. You need to see something like off is bad. You need at least this. Water reflection, like I turn it to low, you know, in between. I think that's fine. The other key setting is this stuff right here. These three settings right here are important. Character and object quantity. You want the best performance, you set it to minimum. I set it to low for now. I'm sure they'll keep tweaking this, and eventually I hope to set it back to normal. Character display range, set it to normal. Set this to minimum. And then the other ones you don't really need to mess with. But that's what I'm using right now. But yeah, I think for a new player trying to jump in, or if you are just traveling a lot, like you constantly are on the go, and you don't have like a laptop already, like this might be another viable use for playing 14. I would say I still definitely prefer PC version, and then if I couldn't play that, I'd play the PS5. You know, on my PS5 Pro or PlayStation 5 if you have that. And then I say this is definitely, I feel like this is an improvement over the PS4 version. I think that the thing that's gonna be a determining factor for this, unfortunately, is gonna be the fact that the Switch 2 version requires its own dedicated monthly sub fee. So you want to play the Switch version, you need to pay a monthly sub for the Switch version. All other versions, to get access to them, it's a monthly sub just for all of them, like one fee. So if you pay, like, if you currently like play, I pay on PC, I pay a sub. That sub would cover the PlayStation version, the Xbox version, the Mac version, which I don't play. That does not cover the Switch 2 version, and vice versa. The Switch 2 version does not give you access to the PC version, the PlayStation version, or the Xbox version, unfortunately. Now, if you have both, if you already have like a subscription to one of the other platforms, the Switch subscription gets cut in half. I'm assuming they just like automatically can tell in your MogStation account. So that should be where's this? Oh, we're gonna go back. So yeah, it's a bit of a price issue, I feel like, for people who are ready. Metal Baby Mario, does it feel responsive? So it has the same problem as the PS5 version. There is a, like, you want to see the best example? Watch the title. Like, this is a little bit it's not the worst thing, but it's not, it's like, this is like crisp. Like, you can like buffer in. I can know the presses, but like I overshoot things. Like I hit, you know, because it takes too long. And then watch the title screen. And I'm sure it looks better on the stream, but like it looks a little laggy. Like this is kind of slow. And then watch when I hit like start. Or actually, let me back up. This isn't a good the data center. Let me choose, like, even that's gonna. Let me show you choose data center. Watch what happens when you do that. Also, the loading times are, yeah. So this looks pretty responsive right now. That looked a little slower. This looks a little slower. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. Like, that felt fine. So, like, the times where I feel like it has, like, a little bit of, like, sluggishness is when you're in, like, large-scale content. If you do, like, on my main character, I did a cult. I captured some footage of it. And like, Frontline was virtually unplayable. Let me just say, yeah. I would probably... basically, for the Switch 2 version, it feels like this is meant for, as said, new players who have never played Final Fantasy XIV before, who are looking for maybe like the cheapest way to get into Final Fantasy IV. Okay, achievements. I need to get rid of this. The cheapest way to get in 14 would be the Switch 2 version. $500 for the system, or $450 if you don't get the bundle, the Mario Kart bundle version. So $450 for the system. I think it's $30 to buy the game. And then it's, depending on the sub fee you want, it's like either 12 or 14 bucks or 15 bucks a month. So that's like sub $500 all in. Look, if you're starting for nothing versus like PlayStation, Xbox, you're looking at like $700+ minimum right there. You know, probably $800, and a PC you're easily going $1,000+. So this is definitely starting from scratch. This is the cheapest version to get. You have is it good handheld? So the performance is locked at, like, it's not locked. It's capped at 30, and I think that's a good decision because, like, it runs 30 most of the time in handheld mode. The biggest, like, it ran fine. The biggest attractor, and this would be true of any handheld version, this game's UI is not really meant for that small of a screen. Now, if you're playing, the same thing for the console, if you're playing docked mode. If you're playing this just for the story, you just want to play through this game, and you can play through it mostly solo, through the MSQ, and you can, like, tweak a lot of things to get them out of your way, like the HUD elements. You can clean it up so that it's actually would be pretty playable. Like, I would argue, like, you don't need the chat window anymore. The mini map's fine. You'd probably make your hotbar a little bit bigger. I would recommend, like, if you're just playing solo, just play a little zoomed in. Make the hotbar like a little bit bigger in the HUD settings here. Just, like, you know, choose the whichever one you want to mess with, adjust it. And you could solve it that way. So if we're playing through the MSQ as a new player, and, you know, you don't really need to communicate too much, I would say, yeah, this is a good option for you. And if you're looking for a cheap way to get into 14, if you don't, like, have anything, or you already have, like, if you already have a Switch but you don't have another, you know, platform, you don't have, like, a PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, then, like, yeah. Now, the other part of this is you don't have to pay right away. If you're a new player, you can just jump in for free. You can download it on the eShop, Final Fantasy XIV, create a new character, and you can play for free for, like, it's not time gated, but, like, you can play through the 4th expansion, Shadowbringers. Wait, that's 3rd expansion, right? Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers. 3rd expansion, 4th, like, piece of content in the game, because Realm Reborn is technically, like, a new thing. It's 2.0 as well, back in the day. You can play through all that for free. Don't have to buy anything, don't have to pay anything, you know, as long as you have a Switch. Same's true on any other platform, but I mean, yeah. What I don't think this version is for people who do end game content, like, if you do high-end rating, end game content, large scale content, like, primarily, this version is not for you. If you want to, like, do your dailies, your weeklies, crafting, gathering, like, in your spare, you know, in handheld mode, while you're, like, you know, you just want a second version to do that for whatever reason, that's a viable reason too. Yeah. So All you have to do is download the game. There should be an option to download it without paying right now because it's a free trial period. I don't want to I don't want to back out because it shows my login stuff. Sorry, where are we going? We're just kind of like aimlessly walking around. Although this is kind of giving you like you're getting to see someone like, you know, how it looks here. There's a new quest over here. Oh, we can unlock all the other jobs now. Forgot about that. Yeah, you go to the main game page, like act like you're gonna buy it, like click on it, because it doesn't. You don't just buy from like the eShop when you search for something. It takes you to the proper game page, like PlayStation Store, or Xbox Store, or whatever. Any like Steam, same thing. Like you go to the page once you try it, like you click it, it shows you all the options, like versions, demos. Same thing with the Switch eShop. Yeah, it should have an ability to download right now. Now, should you decide you want access to like Dawn Trail or you want access to Endwalker Dawn Trail, you will have to pay. That is not. I don't believe that is free right now. It might be. You know, so Square Enix said this first month is supposed to be free. I don't know if that extends because on the eShop it shows a price for 14. But I wonder if you just download the demo or like the free trial. The free trial is just completely unlocked right now to everything. I don't actually know that. It's a little confusing. I feel like they were purposely ambiguous about that. Okay, there is pixelated. Good. You found it? So there's a free trial entry. Okay. Yeah, there's basically there's no, if you already have a Switch 2, again, Switch 2 only, is not on Switch 1, Switch 2. If you have a Switch 2, you know, as I said, it's just free to try. I mean, if you've never played 14, or if you have 14, you're just curious about it, you don't have to pay anything at all right now for, I feel like right now it has to be for all content. Like, I imagine if, like, so Square Enix provided a code for me to get the game, but I'm curious if like people who are in Dawn Trail, are you able to play the Switch 2 version for free right now? I think the answer is yes. And thank you, Silent Consonant, for 48 month, or sorry, 125 months. 125, jeez. Holy crap. Yes. So what you're gonna do is when you download the app and you open it in Switch 2, it's gonna take you to a page. I think it's gonna load their version of the loader, and it's gonna ask you to like try and log in and create an account. And if you already have an account like I did, I click the information and it takes you to your Nintendo account page. So you have to log in with your Nintendo account. So you're going to need to know your My Nintendo account information. And then in there, it's going to say, would you like to link to Final Fantasy 14? So like you're going to enter both. You're going to enter your Nintendo account information, and then you're going to enter in your Square Enix account information. Like the username, password, and then if you have a one-time password. And then once you do that, it's going to show your Square Enix account. It's going to list all your characters for 14 and be like, do you want to connect this account to your Nintendo account? And it will say, this is it's done. If you do that, it's linked. You can't unlink it and link a new one. So kind of be sure. Yeah. What do you mean? So you can't play for free and then switch? What do you mean? Switch to what? You can play for free and then go to the paid version if that's what you mean. Sorry. I'll skip. Well, actually, if you want to see a cutscene, let me know. Sorry, Rock Party. Can you just... What do you mean? You can't switch from a paid to a free account. Sorry, I should clarify. Exception for this Switch 2-month trial period. Outside of this 1 month, there is a general Final Fantasy XIV free trial that's always running. Right now, it runs from the beginning of the game, which is a Realm Reborn, aka patch 2.0, all the way through the end of Shadowbringers, which is patch 5.5, 5.56, whatever it is. You know, it's that far. Because anyway, if you have a paid account, or if you pay for 14 at any point, that account can no longer engage with the free trial. So, like, if, let's say in the past you had a paid account and you played till Heaven's Ward, and then you stopped, and now you're seeing all this thing about a free trial, you cannot come back and play that for free. Up to, for that account, you must renew your subscription. Now, they do have free login periods where you could come back for a certain amount of time and play for free. Those are for paid accounts to come back and play for actually for free. Free trial is only for new characters. It is not for new accounts. New accounts, basically, not for existing accounts and existing characters. So you can only switch from free to paid. You can't switch back. Hopefully. See how, like, that was a little... See how slow that is right there? That's what I'm talking about. Like, that seems snappier on the PC version. Hey, Shiny. What's up? Hopefully, Rock Party, that answered your question. Oh, we got a little instance right here. You ready? Ah, this one we fight in the... This is the Gladiator one where we fight in the Adventurers Guild. Oh, this isn't voiced. I'll show you a voiced one. Yeah, there's probably... So the problem with videos is that they're gonna... Depending on their capture tech, it might... how my stream is looking right now, it might be smoothing out. Jesus Christ. Are these guys... Oh, yeah, I gotta wait for the other dudes to come. Sorry, I thought these were just, like, weak ads. No, we want to focus down the same target. Sorry, they come in a second. It does not run at 4K, I believe. I think the Switch 2 version is 1080. It's 1080, and I think the dock version is 1080. Handheld 720, and handheld's like 30 frames, and dock version is between like 40, 50. In some extremely like low intense areas, it can hit 60, but it's generally going to be like 40 to 50. From what I understand. Yeah, this does not run in 4K on Switch 2. This guy's like a troll right here, man. You know what I think it'd be great? If you always streamed here, anyone else that wanted to play a game stream here to keep the channel as active as possible. So the reason I generally don't stream on this channel for 14 is because we did a survey back in the day, and one of the top results in the survey was, please ask Damiani to stop playing Final Fantasy XIV on the main channel. And it wasn't just one person, it was many people. And I think the issue was other people weren't streaming as much, and so because I would stream, because of the frequency of my streaming, it looked like we were like a 14 channel. Also, like, I'm mostly just, when I stream on my channel, I'm mostly just streaming PvP anyway. I don't know how interesting a general... that's why I do it there, because, like, the few people who come over there and watch me are, like, 14 PvP... It's some of you guys, and then, like, 14 PvP people. Like, it's not meant, you know, it's not aiming to be for like a wider audience, obviously. This doesn't have anything. Play new games in here. I guess this isn't a new game, but whenever Ocarina of Time drops, I'm gonna do a full playthrough of that on this channel. If you count that. And when Rebirth drops, I'm gonna do a full playthrough on this channel for sure. So here's the thing. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but just like I've really detached myself from social media, I barely go on Twitter/Blue Sky at all anymore. Like, I don't even think I touch Blue Sky anymore. And the only reason I go on Twitter is when Wario64 tweets out like something of interest, like a deal or something that I'm kind of curious about. Or I have a few channels like news channels that like have headlines that that's how I get like my news headlines every day. Is I'll see like, you know, it'll just be like the headline of the article. I'm like, oh damn, you know, I don't always have time to read it during my workday. Yeah, like that's been like a nice experience. Like, obviously I understand if you're trying to like grow as a personality or grow like your business, like Easy Allies, like being active on social media helps and could be positive. It just feels like at this time in existence, it's probably the worst time to try and be active on social media because it's like the worst it's ever been. And like maybe you're getting a glimpse of old man yelling at clouds moment, but like I've never liked the interactions on Twitter, even before the arrival of the hellscape it is now. I've always thought it's like, this is dumb. I was like, give me back message boards, please. Why aren't message boards still popular? I was like, I want my message boards back. We still have them. I mean, that's the reason I like still go to like Resetter, is because like it's a message board, and I'm like, I like this format. This is the way. Like, this existed for 20 fucking years of the internet's history, and the internet's only like 40 fucking years old. Like, for half the internet's history, message boards were, and you know, bulletin boards / message boards were the way, man. And now who's trading to me? Why are you trading me? Careful. These are... Oh. I can't type to you. I can bow to you. Hang on. One sec. How do I... Oh, sorry. Wrong one. I don't have my keyboard hooked up because I need my keyboard to the PC. I'm so sorry. Alright. And let me bow one more time. Alright. Let's, I need to go do the quest. Sorry, we had some questions. Let's back up. This guy. So I'm probably not going to keep my Switch sub after the trial. Square Enix gave me coins. I don't know how many. Whenever my coins run out, I am not going to renew. I'm at my desk. I'm in my home most of the time. So like I really don't have a need to, oh, we need to return this quest into the Gladiator Guild. I don't really have a need. I don't travel a lot anymore. Like, if this was, like, 10 plus years ago when I was traveling a ton for work, like, sure. This would, like, you know... If this existed, if a handheld version, like, if like, Switch 2 existed in, like, 2015, like, between, like, if it existed in New Realm Reborn Heaven's Ward days, I absolutely would, like, get this version. Sorry, one subscription does not work across all platforms. Switch has its own independent subscription. The Switch 2 version needs its own subscription. All other versions have a shared singular subscription. Like, one subscription, any of them, is good for all of them. This version Switch 2 requires an independent subscription. This is, you'll hear it on the podcast. It was likely due to Nintendo wanting a cut. Nintendo wanted, obviously wants a cut of this, and obviously Square Enix wants to cover some of those costs they have to give to Nintendo, so this is probably why this happened. It doesn't require Nintendo Switch Online, though. You don't need an NSO subscription for this. That is one extra layer to consider. Do I have any better gear? Yes. I know they traded me stuff, but I can't even use glamours yet. They gave me glamour gear. I can't use it yet. They gave me, where was it? They gave me that hat. Yeah, I can't glamour it yet. I don't have it unlocked yet. I will soon. I gotta get. I actually went to Vesper Bay. The glamours are unlocked in Vesper Bay, but I'll get there eventually. Sorry, backing up. Yeah, so basically, like I kind of like pulled back from social media a lot, and I wasn't even that engaged on it, honestly. I wasn't like posting anything really great on it to begin with. So anyway, one thing that like is a byproduct of that, sorry, besides like, having more sanity, not losing your mind, I thought I had like, Twitter was like never the problem for me, but like streaming, I was like, I really might need to like not stream as much. Like maybe I need to engage with games in a more private manner, in terms of like, let me just play some games without like the burden of the weight of people watching you and judging you play and everything like that. Obviously, like I've been a streamer, like I've been streaming for when it was called Justin TV. I've been streaming, man. Like, not as early as some of the pioneers and stuff like that did it like in the early 2000s, because that's before my fucking time, man. Like, I was just in school and shit still, but like, early, like the late 2000s, the aughts, I was doing it. So like, I've been basically like was very comfortable with like, people watching me stream a game. Like, whatever I do is fine. Like, I get angry at something, whatever. If I find something stupid, I have good times. It's like, it is what it is. That's why people are watching. It's entertainment. But just like other hobbies I've had involving video games had made me like, at some point, I reconsidered whether or not I should, maybe I should take a break from these, or maybe I should move on from them, because like they change how you feel and think about, your interaction with this medium. Streaming was kind of the same thing. I was like, no, maybe I will appreciate some games more by just playing them offline, not streaming my playthrough, just playing them in my own time, on my own pace, without like any judgment. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like I've enjoyed a few more games that way. For example, we talked about it last week, but like I played Beast of Reincarnation. We got it early, so like I couldn't have streamed it, but like, first game in a while that like I played through the entirety of it before like it came out, and also didn't have to review it. Like, I'm not writing a review for this. And honestly, we're gonna talk about it on the podcast, and I gave like a pseudo review of it. Like, I'd say like it's a 7 out of 10. It was just way more enjoyable. Also, like when you're streaming, you feel sometimes you have to do certain things in order to keep it entertaining. That's not. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do this. This is not. This is fine. This is not gonna do anything. We're fine. Sorry. We gotta go to the Adventurers Guild. Sorry. I would argue some people aren't even doing it like consciously anymore. I think it becomes a subconscious thing because you're trained to do it. Like, people will accuse people of like, hamming it up or, acting. And that might be true initially, but eventually there's a point where the old saying, like, you start lying enough about something, you start believing the lie. It's still a lie, but like to you, it becomes truth. And excuse me for 1 second. My cat Sid needs my help for a second. I'll be right back. don't think they. Well, unless you get my patron fan mail every month. I don't know when last time you see this happen. Move them down. There you go. He doesn't. He likes. How do I say this? He likes attention. Simplest way to put it. I work from home a lot, not all the time. So both my cats, since I've, it's actually, I am sorry. Tomorrow will be exactly 1 year since I forgot tomorrow. I didn't forget tomorrow. I just forgot it's coming up so soon. I have a reminder that tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of me adopting them. But ever since I adopted them, the majority of the time I have been here and they've been around me, and I'm home most of the time. So they don't like it when I don't give them attention for so long. Like if I sit when during the workday, I get up, quite a bit. Bathroom, I take stretch breaks, get like a drink or something, and then come right back down. And during a lot of those, I will spend a minute or two playing with the cat, or both of them, or petting them, some kind of form of engagement. When I go for too long, hour or two, usually around 2-3 hour mark of just sitting at my desk and ignoring, not purposely ignoring them, but focusing on something else. And they're like, "What are you doing?" They and they're not sleeping. They're like, "Hey, I still exist. Why are you not why are you not engaging with me?" Oh yeah, this thing. We have to put on the headpiece, right? Wait, what is it again? Man, I got lost. Voice of the Just. Oh yeah, virtual mouse mode. Oh, it's an earring. Okay. I completely forgot what the hell that was. Oh, we don't even have all the XP stuff yet. So anyway, yeah, you were asking why I don't stream more games and stuff. It's just nice to not have to play them on stream. Maybe at some point my mentality will change. Where are we going? It's over here, right? Man. Not even close. It's in the... Is this good for doing dailies? I would say yes. This is perfect. This is one of the things that this version's better suited at. Just doing your dailies and eventually weeklies. Absolutely. I'm sorry. I didn't realize this is... Sorry, this is... I have to show this from a certain height up. This is not my... This is a nasty hoodie, by the way, I'm wearing. I guess it's a... No, it's a hoodie. Oh my god, did it auto-run there? Weird. This is one I wear around my cats a lot. I wash it a lot, but it's not great. But thankfully on camera it doesn't show that. Yeah, you can see in this cutscene a little bit, some of the reflections and lighting. It's not quite, you can tell. If you played the the PC version, it looks so much nicer on the PC version. Oh, I don't have auto advance on.
Your Grace.
Raubon?
But yeah, you can see because it shows a little bit more up close how things look.
By right of the royal house of all.
Honestly, it looks like a realm when A Realm Reborn came out. It looks it looks like before the graphics update, basically, to me.
We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion.
But yeah, just you don't need to watch all of it, especially if you're going to play it. We'll save some spoilers. Sorry, did I miss anything? Well, let's see if we missed anything. Oh yeah, you pass out. I've ever played A Realm Reborn way too much in the past. I don't think we need the earring anymore, right? Yeah. I do want to go to the mailbox, though. We need to get some more items. We need to get some EXP items, right? The items I'm getting from this mailbox, you're not going to have all these, FYI. This is from this is from like 13 years of shit, so yeah. This takes a long time, by the way. I went through all of these. It takes so long to get all 13 years worth of Moogle mail. Holy shit, it takes forever. And one of the important ones takes a long time to show up too. I just like going through one set of them each time they spawn. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not keeping this. This is just for funsies. I don't know. I get obsessed with this shit. I start doing something like this and it's like I must finish. Oh, that's the new one. That's the Red 13. I didn't buy the Yuffie one yet, I think. Or did I? I don't know. I have to double check. It's not going anywhere. It'll still be around for a little while. On sale. It's on sale, basically. I think they're all on sale during the FanFest window. I think once JP FanFest ends, some point after that, they'll all go back to their normal price. Sorry, Shiny said most big streamers get big through clips. Their actual streams are generally unwatchable. Yeah. So, first part of that, there was a few years ago when Stranger of Paradise came out. There was a demo that dropped. Shadow dropped, basically. And I hopped on to my personal channel to play it immediately. Just because I was like, I just want to check this out. I don't want to play on the main channel because, like, this could be stupid and I don't want, like, it was in that period where I was being, like, a little self-conscious about what I played on the main Twitch channel because I didn't want content to be on there that would make us look bad, essentially. And then it ended up having, that stream ended up producing a clip that became viral for a fucking week. It was the Jack Garland clip where, for the first time ever, we frickin' saw this monologue from the villain, like epic Final Fantasy villain monologue about like why I'm bad or whatever. And Jack Garland, the main protagonist, his reaction was like, bullshit. And he's like walks away and plays some Linkin Park, and I was like, I just lost it. I could not handle it. I was like, not since Revengeance came out had any scene been that fucking awesome. And I was like, I was like, and it came from Square Enix. No, I'm like, what? I was like, I think that's when we timeline hopped. That's when it happened, was that moment. Is that split our timeline into another reality. So you can blame that scene for causing that. It 100% did. Because that should not have existed. There's no reason that should have existed. I'm still blown away by that. Hey, D-Up, what's up? Had that happened on the Easy Allies channel, not that Easy Allies would be in probably any different situation, but I do think we could have capitalized on that for a little while. I do think we could have maybe, like, turned that into something. But I was perfectly content just being a one-day wonder with that. I was like, that's fine. To your second point, though, yes. I think depending on your mentality and what you're interested in... Oh my god, sometimes this is annoying. Okay. Without a mouse. With a mouse, that's so easy. And I keep reaching for my mouse to move, and I'm like, god damn it, I'm not playing the PC version. Wait, how do you even do this? Okay, there we go. We got a few more. If you're not into a game, let's say you saw a clip of a streamer that was like, you know, funny or a cool reaction moment, and then you see that the person's like a specialist in a certain game or series that you're not interested in. Generally, I think you are probably, it's gonna hurt your chances, I feel like, of enjoying their content. Ultimately, I think, well, the game you play matters, and being known in the community, I think obviously the most important thing is people coming in for your personality, whether it's you yourself, your personality, or how your personality interacts with other people, aka drama and shit like that. So like, if you're someone who gets into a lot of drama and people find it interesting, you're probably gonna, you know, take off for a while until you crash out from doing something really stupid. Or you just have a really engaging personality and people like it and they find it entertaining or enjoyable, and you participate, and you know, it's boosted by you participating in a certain, you know, game community that, you know, may be healthy. So like, you know, Minecraft, Fortnite, even like, you know, any countless others. I know you all have your favorites, including like even like this one. Like, there are some decent sized streamers who play Final Fantasy 14, you know, but I would say like there are definitely games that you cannot just play only that game unless you're comfortable not going above a certain threshold in terms of like how you're gonna grow. And in Final Fantasy 14, I would say this is one where there is definitely a hard, like there's a hard, you know, not a hard deck, ceiling for this. Hard deck's the other way. Ceiling. There's definitely a ceiling for this. Unless you're coming from somewhere else, like you're a variety streamer or you're a big streamer from another community and you come into 14. We've seen this play out before. It's nothing new. No shocking revelations here. But generally, like the biggest 14 streamers are in the hundreds, you know, several hundreds of viewers. And on some occasions, they can approach like 1,000 on unique things, but generally they're in like the few hundreds. The only people you see that like break that threshold, as I said, come from other communities and come back to play this game every so often. Like if Maximilian Dude decides to play 14 for the 7 Raid series, which to my knowledge, has he even acknowledged that that's happening? I wonder if he's trying to stay away from it for a certain reason. But anyway, if someone like him were to come and play, let's say, in Evercold, he's easily gonna have thousands of viewers and be one of the biggest ones. But he's coming from another community and he's already huge, so, and it has crossover, obviously. Just like when you see like a, you know, in the past, like WoW streamers who came over, we've had like, you know, big FGC people come over, such and such. Sorry, I am so just aimlessly wandering around a lot, which is funny because to me, because of how many times I've replayed this, and like when I'm focused, it's just like laser beam focused towards like each new objective. Airship landing is over here. And again, for those other graphics settings, if you want to up these up, you can crank these up. Crank them up. You can put all these on full. You can put this on normal. You can turn these up as well. You're just gonna get a lower frame rate. Like, you're gonna take a performance hit. That's all. My goal here is just to get to the first dungeon and just run through the first dungeon with this on the Switch 2 version. Which we don't technically need to do. I could just go on my other character at this point. How do I say this nicely to all of you? When I replay A Realm Reborn, whenever I do like this, I kind of like playing it by myself. I actually don't like streaming it. One, because like I don't think anyone finds it interesting. So like I'm not reacting to it. It's not my first time. But also like it's kind of like a meditative. You know, whenever anyone asks a question about what's a meditative game you play, sometimes every now and then starting a new character in 14 just to replay the beginning of the game. I won't always like go that far, even into like just base ARR, But there's just something about like replaying like the first like few hours. I don't know. That I find kind of meditative about this game. So like playing it by myself is kind of like the point. It's like, oh yeah, I just can relax. It's kind of like mindless for me. Here, I'll go to my main character after this. Let me just attune to this big mistake. Whenever you get to the part with the airships, when you travel to all the other places by airships, make sure to go to the big giant crystal things in the center of the cities and interact with it before you leave for the first time, because it's a pain in the ass to get back here. This is kind of important. I really wish they would force you to do this. Like, this should actually be a requirement, but whatever. I think this has been overlooked, and no one really complains about it, other than me, probably. Okay, let me just go by the airship landing so I don't forget that's where I'm supposed to go. And we will, we'll switch characters. Let's... Oh god, I'm getting lost. It's over here. Actually, you know what? Just take me to the next area. Oh wait, you have to go to the thing. You gotta do the cutscene. Yeah. This is for immersion. That's why they make you walk up to it like this. Walk 5 steps to click the gangplank to board. And I mean, watch the cutscenes. I'm skipping them because I've seen these like a million times by now. But I mean, you're gonna want to watch the cutscenes. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. There's no rule that says you have to. Don't listen to people who say gatekeep like that. I do think this game has a pretty... Oh, I did the right thing. Has a pretty engrossing story. I think it's for me, it's one of like the high points and a big selling point for this game in general. For others, but if that's not if that's not your thing, then don't worry. You know, if you're here for other stuff that you find more enjoyable, you don't have to know the story. It is not a requisite to enjoy this game. Sorry, just doing this. I just want this done. Yo, nice DSR sword. Wow, they make you go all the way over here? Oh, damn, a necromancer. They cleared 200 floors of all 200 floors of Palace of the Dead solo. This is my favorite starting area, by the way, Gridania. The Black Shroud. I always try and pick this one. Wait, inflatable mounts. There's a seasonal event going on right now. That's the wrong way, sorry. There's a seasonal event right now where you can get inflatable Moogle mount, like a pool mount. I'll show you that when I go over to my other character. I'll show you it on this. It should probably show it on the PC version to show you how nice everything looks, but yeah, I'm like it's like personality choice. Do you like desert? Do you like water? Do you like beachside? Do you like the South American Southwest or just deserts, or do you like forests and trees? And like this is me. I like forests and trees and mountains. Which kind of like begs the question why I live where I live right now, since like there aren't very many trees. There are 0 mountains. It does not feel like very, like, you know, it does not feel like these vibes at all. To be fair, a lot of Southern California, when I lived there, also does not have that vibe. It has the mountains for sure, but like, it's definitely a mix. Southern California is a mix of like, it's still the South. It's like Southwestern America mixed with beach, like Mediterranean beach climate. If you want like what this looks like, you need to go to like New England or Pacific Northwest in the U.S. or Canada. Like Western Canada, right? Like you said, Vancouver. Yeah. This is PNW. Yeah, or like deep New England area vibes. Sorry, we're just going back. We actually are about to unlock the first dungeon here anyway. Might as well just do it. Where am I? Oh my god, I went the wrong way. I blame it's the visuals. They don't look as good on PC, so I got lost. It's supposed to be foggy out, but yeah, not as impressive. Also, like the Switch 2 version, one thing to point out, they're probably gonna they're doing there's an emergency maintenance tonight. I wonder if it's to do more Switch 2 fixes. Okay, I still have auto run set on, that's why. Hang on. Let's fix that real quick. I don't want that. Oh, no. Man. Where's auto run? Oh no, it's in this one. There we go, get rid of that. Shit. Oh, get rid of vibration too. Nice. Oh yeah, I can just do this. No, you can't. Wait, what did that say? Register Nintendo Switch Online free destination. Ah. Mouse mode works. See virtual mouse. Oh god, now it won't go away. The basic features you have when you play this game for so long. I have all the aetherites attuned. Not here. You can't do your quick warps. Oh wait, that's not the airship attendant. I want to go to Limsa. What else is there? I'm only gonna go for a little while longer because I can't be. I won't stay up as late anymore. In West Coast time, this is only 8:30. I mean, I've been here for about 3 years now. Bulwark. So I'm definitely I'm adjusted to Central Time, but no, it isn't. It's actually up there. I went to the wrong one. Oh, dude, that dude disappeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I used to stay up to like 3 a.m. on average every night when I was living in California. I mean, so people used to ask like how I played so much Final Fantasy 14. I just barely fucking slept. Like I would play games for easy, like whatever game I was assigned to cover for Easy Allies or whatever, I was playing during the day. I'd play during the day, and then when it got to like late evening, that's why I always streamed late evening. When it got to late evenings, I would just play 14. And so we're talking like 9, 10 p.m. I'd start playing, and I just play for like 5 hours. But, you know, do the math, that's like 2, 3 a.m. that I would end. And it's like, no shit. Cannot do that anymore. I mean, I could, I just don't want to. I care about my my well-being. Oh, they're by the dock, aren't they? I don't even need to know. Yeah. We're going to the first dungeon here. We'll show you the dungeon on this character. Actually, can I unlock this yet? Oh, it won't let me do it. Why can't I unlock this quest yet? What level do you have to be? Oh, level 30. Oh, I'm so sorry, seasonal event. I thought it was level 15. Okay. Oh, I didn't attune to this. Good to know. Oh, I have to run to the damn thing, don't I? God, it sucks not everything. You know what? Quality of life update. I think they should just let auto attune in the 3 starting city states. Don't think exploring them is as, you know, they can do something else. They can like rework the beginning MSQ to like take you through each of these areas or something. I don't know. I don't think forcing you to run around to attune everything should be required anymore. Or if you've done it, like it should. Oh, this is the new account, so it wouldn't work on this. I was about to say check my account and see that I've already done this. It's like, But you didn't do it on this one yet, did you? You don't have another kid. Wait, no, this is my account. What am I talking about? It's your same account. It just switched 2 subscriptions tied to it. So yes, it should check my account. Yeah. So if you have another character who's done stuff like attuned to all the things, it should actually be like, all right, new character. It should be like, do you want the not truncated, the streamlined version? Do you want the streamlined version of a new character? Yes. Okay. All the Aetherites are already attuned to. You're good. You don't need to do that exploration part anymore. Yeah, Nintendo stuff. Okay, I have an actual question. I want someone to figure this out. I mean, we could try testing it here in a second. We can't because we're doing a dungeon next. I don't know the next time I'd be able to test it. The instant MSQ instance content, the non-dungeon instance content, like the first fight you have like against the Golem. Is the Switch version set to easy? Because there's a normal, if you die, you can go from normal, easy, and then very easy. I think this is the Switch version set to easy, because I was melting shit. And I replayed A Realm Reborn, like, I did this thing within a year. Well, within 1 year of time, I did that quest again on a new character. And it didn't die that fast. And I was on Gladiator. I may even have a VOD of it. I can prove that this version made it easier. Oh, can I even get over there yet? Hey, DMAC. Let's do this, because I'll show you the event. I was going to go to the seasonal event area, but we'll save that for my other character. How is the game running on Switch 2? It runs around like 40... 50 frames docked, capped at 30 in handheld. As I said, I think it's perfectly fine if you're gonna do like the main story. Just like sticking to the main story. Do like daily activities that aren't too intense. But for endgame content, I don't think this is it's doable, but this is not the version you want to be playing on, probably. Like, if you're someone who's traveling a lot, let's say you're a high-end raider, and you need to travel, and you're like, shit, I don't have a laptop, or Switch 2 is cheaper than a laptop. You know what? I'll pick up Switch 2 in this version, because I'm going to be traveling for the next few months, but my static needs me. So I can play on the go. Oh, we tried Frontline the day this was available. Switch 2 was available on August 4th. I went into a Frontline match and like I streamed it on my personal channel. I was just like, oh my god, it was not playable. Like everything inputs were so delayed. It was. Oh, where am I going? You got to go to the Hall of the Novice first. I'm not looking at the mini map, man. I'm just ignoring it. I'm like going off of memory. I'm like, don't you remember they added the Hall of the Novice? You have to go check in there first. Go get your ring. I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna go to the dungeon. The Smith. Just give me the damn ring. Again, if I check the streamline option, it should be like, hi, you've already done this on another character. Here's all the shit from it. Bye. Oh, you're seeing the new jog animation. They added this a while ago. So like when you hit sprint and it wears off, you can still kind of move fast unless you take another action. This was their solution to sprinting out of combat. People were like, why can't I just sprint endlessly out of combat? Which is funny because there is another option. There's PvP sprint, which is a toggle option. When you toggle it on, you're just in sprint. When you toggle it off, you're no longer sprinting. And any action you take while sprinting will cancel the sprint. Oh my god, here we go. Hey, is there any special Switch 2 warning? Like, hi, Switch 2 people. I do like this. I understand what I might do. So should I go in with like regular people? All right, we'll do this. Do I have all the actions I should have for this level? Like, you don't get Rage of Halone to 26. And I have all my roll actions, right? Yep. Cool. Just want to make sure. Here we go. It's a dungeon. I don't want to make people wait, so I'm not going to watch the cutscene. Yo, Zio, thanks for the 3 gift subs. You're trying to get that mount? All right, I got tank stance on, right? Let's do it. All right, I'll zoom out a little bit just so I can see shit. Oh, we got another new player. Here we go. Oh, these are all like sprouts too. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Everyone is a fucking... Oh, you're all new people. Alright. Hey, no one touched their portraits. Alright, let's see if they know what to do here. I'm just gonna pull to second groups here. I won't do big pulls. Oh, I don't have reprisal yet. Shit. Yeah, no big pulls. Reprisal weakens the enemies so that you don't get hit for as much. Total tank AoE is good on 2, like it's a gain on 2 targets or more, right? Only white mage is the dumb one that gets a loss on 2 targets. Oh good, my filtering is still working here. Alright, we're gonna pull to this group. Put them together here. So yeah, I don't know how this looks to you, but I mean, it's fine. Ooh, I think I stayed in that. I'm sorry, healer. Let's see if they follow my thing or they aggro this. You don't have to kill this. You don't have to kill this. Please follow me. Don't aggro that. I'm just doing this because I don't want them to aggro the other thing. If I run, it'll aggro. We are going to aggro this other one, though. Oop. I stood in it, didn't I? I think you can't pass this one. It's going to aggro. Yeah. I don't think I could solo this. Okay, nice. I didn't solo it. Someone came and helped. Alright, we gotta pull to here. Oh shit, I got you, I got you. I'll use Rampart, I got you covered. Hey, D-Mac. Where are you in the MSQ, actually, D-Mac? Are you further than Kyle Bossman? He only made it to the end of Realm Reborn. I don't know. He might have played beyond that. I don't know. Alright, now time to guess. Because no one read the message at the beginning. Which one could it be? You have a 33% chance. Nope. Oh, I didn't do it right. Holy shit, they make this take forever. Oh boy, we really messed it up this time. Thanks, Rock Party. 3 gift subs. You'll get a rainbow unicorn. Did I say robot unicorn or rainbow unicorn? I'm pretty sure I said rainbow, right? This is a rainbow unicorn. Alright, here we go. Fight or flight up, get that buff, that damage buff. Don't think you can actually stun this, right? This is unstunnable. Oh, it's stunnable. Things have changed so much, I don't remember. Normally, it has... Oh, doesn't the cast bar have something that indicates? I can't do the second one, though. Oh, I have shield bash, but that interrupts your ACD. That's stupid. Wait, Kyle got a random sub? Good catch. Loot rules. Oh, you get that. You get that. I don't need any of that. Alright. Open the switch. See? They should have made that an actual switch. That would have been cool. Some of the lighting still comes through on this version. I'll say that. Like a lot of the old content had a flat light. It didn't. It's not as great as obviously the console version, but oh wait, let's kill these. Sorry, these are all new people. I don't want them. Let's give them a good experience here. But there's still some of the new atmosphere lighting here that makes things look not so flat. Like, all these corridors and rooms had, like, one tone. Oh, yeah, the lighting was just, you know, it's night and day between the graphical overhaul and the old version. Oh, I probably should have saved that for last. We'll have it back up. I lurk in a lot of channels during the day when I'm working. I just have a lot of like background streams on sometimes, one at a time with audio, but I'll lurk in some other ones just to support some other friends. And I will end of day I'll see like 4 or 5, like I've gotten 4 or 5 gift subs. I'm like, dear Lord. Here, oh, congratulations on the level. Yay, I can use those right now. Wait, what did I roll? What did I roll, chat? Fuck you. I'm a millennial. Yeah, if you're Gen Z. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyone over the age of 25, maybe 21, who unironically uses 6-7, you need to stop. Source, my nephews. My soon-to-be 10 and 8-year-old nephews. They're the source. You can't make 6-7 jokes. You're too old. Oh, you're playing Beast of Reincarnation. I am curious how much you like it. I know they just did another patch. I already finished everything, so I have no need to play anymore. But I know they're like doing something about skipping cutscenes because the game heavily incentivizes you to do a New Game Plus run, and you can't skip like 90. Originally, you couldn't skip 90% of the cutscenes, and I was like, bye bye. Oh, you just realized what I rolled? Look, chat, it's still there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. How dare they give me that number? Should remove it from this game. I wish I could rewind and unroll that. You know what? I can switch pass, but I kind of want the gear. You're thankful you're playing with your game. That's what I said. To me, it's a swimming in sevens game. don't see it doing very well at full price, unfortunately. The game is definitely needed more polish, and be just on a basic level, it needs more polish. But I would say the game is at least 50% longer than it needs to be. It's definitely padded out with a lot of reused environmental assets, a lot of reused enemy assets, reused boss assets. It just did not need to be that long. So my things were like it needed more quality of life / polish, dragged on for way too long. It just stopped being like intriguing and fun, and that story, like, that team was not equipped to do that type of story. It does not come off well, in my opinion. Like, it was definitely going for Nier, and it definitely misses the mark. Like, they even do the cardinal sin of like over-explaining near the end. They like really over-explain some shit, and even with the over-explanation shit, I'm still like, this doesn't make sense. You just gave me a giant fucking, like, explanation. More than most games will ever dare to give you? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. These guys come out. I forgot. And I still felt like things didn't make complete... Like, this still feels undercooked, man. Like, what's going on here? Okay, exactly. This was literally a AA game from the 360 days. You say PS3, but like I played like a dozen of these types of games on 360 for game trailers back in the day. The game design of the game is stuck in the late 2000s. Do I need to tank LB here, maybe? This is the biggest pull I've done. I'm testing them. If I had reprisal, this would have been a joke. I could have helped out. I could have stunned. Even though, so a little small tip if you're tanking, you don't always have to like if there's not an interruptible attack, doesn't mean you don't need. You can stunning will still stop most enemies from doing even like their auto attacks. So like this, he's not gonna attack me for like 5 seconds now. That still helps your healer in content like this. It's a small little thing. Oh dear. Saving my stuff for the final boss. Alright. I have to wait for them. Save my rampart from when all the enemies show up. Alright, it's not this one. When you push the phase here, when you push like this, it forces these things to reset. Okay, we did it again. I think that's the last one that we can't push again. It's all bubbling. No one used the limit break. Like, oh, I'll use it. GG's. And you know what's crossplay? I wonder if they try and match switch people up with switch players. Ooh, nice. Got 2 pieces of gear from here. So we got the legs, I believe. Oh, we should have got another piece because MSQ gives you, yeah, we got this piece. And then we get the feet here. Once they roll on it. Nice. Almost got a full set. Just missed the gloves. Probably get it from the next dungeon because the first 3 dungeons share the same gear sets for you. And there you go. Yeah, like that's running a dungeon on this. So I'll switch over real quick. We're not going to go for too much longer. It's just getting late. Let me return back. Oh wait, no. It's this one. Just want to get, you know, when you're a new player and you're still leveling up, or if you're in a new expansion, logging out in rested experience areas where the little moon icon appears, you know, old school MMO thing. It's still present. All right, let's go to my new character to show you 1 or 2 things here, so you can see like newer stuff. Come on, Ether, right? There we are. Yeah, I wish they would do that. Yeah, that mount code is only good for 1 character. You have to get another one. I don't know if you can get a second code. I don't know. Can you get multiple codes? You might have to make like a new Twitch account and do that. I mean, that would be the obvious way, but I don't know if on the same Twitch account you can get multiple codes. Yeah, okay, you have to do it on a different Twitch account. Okay, yeah. That's kind of annoying, yeah. If you care about that, yeah. I'm gonna set all that up. All right, so this is my main character. Why am I in Limsa? Huh. Why was I... Anyway, let's show you the seasonal event. You wanted to see that real quick? I'll show you seasonal event. First, we must get into our proper attire. It's a summer event. Where are my shoes? Alright, and then the mount. Oh, it's raining out. What is this shit? And here's the new mount. Yeah, you got a little Moogle floaty thing here. Wait, they're playing a Pulse song? I didn't realize this event had a Pulse. Used one of the Pulse songs. It's a remix album. Yeah, it's kind of raining right now and it's nighttime, but like they have this like cool pool. They have like a giant jump puzzle thing up here. They have a quest over here. You get that mount and some other stuff. There's also like another side over here. Here, I'll show you this first. You can come up here. I don't think you can go up those stairs. Maybe I'll try that actually. And you can like try and like jump in these. Whee! I missed it. Whatever. Oh, dear Lord. That was not correct. I clipped through something. What the fuck? Oh, no, I didn't. I fell through the hole there. I see. Yay. This is for funsies. You can, like, chill. You can, like, lie down on these. It's like slash. I started typing. Oh, my God. I don't have my keyboard in. Oh, where's play dead? Oh, dear, dear. There it is. Now you can act like you're sleeping. You can like lie in a lounge chair like that. You ride the cannon over here. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Is that a trick or something? What the fuck? Okay, see how long it took my mount to load there on screen? There's an example. I really wish it wasn't raining. You can't control the weather in this game. Let's go down the slide here at least. Whee! Then you can like relax in the water, swim. Alright. What happened here? Oh, because I got the new thing. Do I have the fat chocobo mount? Yeah. I have multiple of them. I have the... I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. This one. And is this another one? Oh. And this one, yeah. It's a, not a chocobo, but a Moogle. Good stuff. Alright, last thing. Let's just show you this. So you want to see new content, how it runs on here. We'll just go to one of the newest pieces of content. This is the field operations, which means large-scale battle content. It's an instant zone where up to 72 people can join, and there's a lot of like battle content to do in it. It's like a large open environment. You'll see in a sec. It'll make sense. And you'll see how the Switch 2 version holds up in here. If we're lucky, the dungeon will be up, and you can see the dungeon. Look at the loading times. Like, they're improved. Alright, dungeon not going on yet. So this is a Final Fantasy V themed environment. This whole thing takes inspiration from Final Fantasy V, like Phantom Jobs, job system. Oh, there's an engagement going on. They're doing. Did that double trouble? I can try and go to that. The other thing. See how the map navigation's a little like laggy too. Will I make it this in time? And then there's a dungeon called Fork Tower, also from Final Fantasy V. The music is also Final Fantasy V music here. Oh god damn it! They didn't cycle my thing, so I quote unquote fat fingered all around, even though that wasn't a fat finger, that was the switch just not being responsive. So yeah, this is large-scale battle content. I'm gonna zoom out because you usually play this pretty zoomed out. Makes for get a better sense of your surroundings. But yeah, like this is a giant environment you just go through. It's kind of more like old school MMO designed, but not quite. It's definitely has a lot of modern quality of life shit. Oh god, this one's so far away. Pixelated. Thank you for the resub. You confirmed you got the mount. Good to hear. Oh yeah, I can show you the damn mount. What am I doing? I'm so sorry. It's gonna be low res, but you know, I can still show you it. Let's find it. It is in the horsey mounts. Where are the horsey mounts? Oh my god, where are my horse mounts? Here you are. So this is it. In all its beautiful majesty. Oh yeah, I forgot to apply that. See, I don't know how this looks to you on your guys' end, but it's a little framey on my end. Right, Storm Within is dodge. You do the opposite of what it says. Storm Without is I stay in. Oh, I gotta move that actually. Hang on. Wait, why can't I move it? There we go. There we go. Yeah, not having the focus. Oh shit, I'm gonna miss this, aren't I? It's okay, if I'm gonna miss it, I'll miss it in style. Damn, this thing is melting. Yeah, because my capture is trying to force 60 frames. So it's a little, it's fake 60. Oh, I thought everyone DC'd for a second. Everyone stopped moving. That's freaked me out. Like, this looks closer to, like, 60 right now. That actually looks like 60 frames. But then that, oh yeah, it just dipped. the first, there was one in Eureka was the first one. There was Eureka, then there was Bozia, and then this is the third one they did. Bozia was in Shadowbringers, Eureka was in Stormblood. It was a level, you leveled from level 60 to 70 in it. Or you could. Oh dear. I'm missing all these. Oops, shit. I was trying to see if I could force 30 real quick for you guys. Tell me if this looks worse now all of a sudden. I locked it to 30. It immediately looks worse to me. But I don't know if it's going to look worse to you. That will confirm that my capture card is just being generous. If nothing changed for you, then yeah, my capture card is faking it. I'm dead. Maybe not. Okay, we can do the big tap. We'll crunch on the big dungeon. Okay, so you did notice a change? Cool. I did it. Alright, let's go do the dungeon. So this is the large dungeon, large-scale dungeon, sorry. Fire, lightning, ice, fire. Fire, lightning, ice, fire. Fire, lightning, ice, fire. The vulnerabilities for the bosses. Oh, it doesn't matter for the last one because I'm not level capped or phantom knowledge capped. Whatever, this phantom job mastery. I'm mousing over again. This thing. Where is it? Where are you? This, what is this? Phantom Mastery. Okay, I'm only at 22. Although it's going to jump to 24 once I'm done, I believe, with this one. Unless when you do all 23, do you have to actually level up this one all of a sudden? I don't know how it's going to work. So we'll do this and we'll crunch on this. This will be the last thing I do. I'm gonna go to bed after this. I got some text messages. What the hell? Sick. Mom asked me to buy something for my niece's to help for my niece's birthday. I'm trying to figure out. Change. Sorry. My mom texts me randomly every so often to ask me to buy something on Amazon because it does free delivery when you have Amazon Prime, and I have Amazon Prime. And we're like, well, what's this get you it? Since you have us all order this stuff, my brothers and I, and my dad's like, no, because then she's gonna buy too much stuff. I'm like, what? And then my mom's like, yeah, don't get me it. I don't want to buy stuff. I'm like, but then you just have us buy it. I was like, what? Like, you do it. Normally it's like one thing every, like maybe every like other month she'll send me something, but this week I've gotten like 6 messages to buy things. I'm like, oh my god. Thankfully it's always like really cheap stuff. Like she would know better. She wouldn't ask me to buy something like expensive. It's like, I don't have money for that. I am, but it changes soon, Rock Party. They are putting a limit on how many drinks you can get a month. In fact, let me see what if they altered it at all, if it's still the same bullshit. Starting August 19th, 2026, Panera Bread is ending the unlimited nature of its beverage subscription by capping redemptions at 30 drinks per month. The program is being renamed from Sip Club to Panera Plus Sip Club, though the pricing remains the same. Unlimited is being dropped from the title. Anyway, okay, so this is called Fork Tower Magic, because there's 2 versions. There's Blood, which was in the previous, was few patches ago. I didn't do that version because there's only 1 difficulty. It's like difficult. It seemed like a pain in the ass to do because you need to get a large group of people together. I already did the previous 2 content versions. I'm solo. I need to give myself my own buffs. For Eureka, it was Baldessian Arsenal. For Bozia, it was Delibrum Reginae Savage. I cleared both of those. But this one just seemed like a real headache, and I just didn't think it was worth it. This new version, though, is much more accessible. Oh god, I forgot my opener for this. God damn it. Do I have tank stance on? I do. Should probably take it off because I am not tanking. Or I'm not main tanking because I don't have a... I mean, not really. It should be fine. But I already found a workaround for the drink limitation, but I'm not sharing it. It's not like a loophole. It's something I can do that will enable me to continue enjoying the full drink benefits. That text is so small. I'll just whatever. It sounds shady as fuck. I'm just buying a second subscription. So I'm gonna. To me, for how frequently I go, getting a second subscription still saves me so much fucking money a year on drinks. So it's worth it to me. So I'm just making a second account and paying for a second subscription so I can get my 2 drinks a day still. That's all I've ever wanted. I go twice a day. I go for lunch and I go for dinner to get a drink. Yeah, I don't know how this looks to you. If this looks too ridiculous, like the performance looks really bad, or if it looks okay. Because effects-wise, this is probably like as intense. Outside of Frontline, this is probably like the most intense visual effects mode content. Like maybe Ultimate. We can't just hop into Ultimate, sadly. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm blaming the Switch for that one. Oh wait, that's ice. God damn it. Are you really gonna make me go this way? Alright, which one's going off first? Yeah, so we want to go this way. We're winning our race here. See which team. No, they have so much HP. Usually, I've had groups that kill it before this mechanic. Man. Now it just repeats mechanics. Although the tank buster is coming up, which is, if you really have low DPS, you'll see the tank buster mechanic. I didn't see that for like 20 clears. We might not see it. There it is. There's the tank buster mechanic. Nice. So this dungeon, it's a dungeon. It's a mix of boss battles like this, and then you have these sequences of like trash mobs. Now in this version, it's pretty simple. There's not a lot, but in the extreme version, so in the extreme version, the boss is more challenging, more complicated mechanics. And then in these hallways, first of all, like there's multiple ways you can go. There's traps, like invisible traps that you have to like reveal. Otherwise, you set them off, you can kill a lot of people. You only have 3 lives. You die 3 times, you're out basically. You have a revive limit. You can only get revived 3 times. So I guess you have 4 lives. But after your 3rd revive, if you die, you're done. Like you can't be revived again, and you get stuck. And once you time out, like you're gone. And if you don't enter a battle, I believe you don't get credit for it. So like the chest won't appear. So, and if you don't open the chest, I don't think it counts as going past that, I believe. I forget how it works. But essentially, like, you have to, like, you can be carried, but, like, the challenge is more about progressing and the difficulty of, like, everyone figuring out stuff while you only have 3 lives, essentially. So here, they're going to try and, like, reveal hidden chest. But that ability, it's a thief ability. So all these phantom jobs in here, they all have like these unique abilities. They all can come in use in these types of this dungeon essentially. Yeah, look at this place. Look how crazy it looks. So these ads here, no one's fighting them because if you kite them to the end, you just lead them all the way to the end of this pathway. At the very end over here, at the end of the circular area, they'll just reset. So they're gonna run all the way to the end over here, and then they're just all gonna start running back. That's so funny. Watch this. I'll show you. Just see this whole train of mobs coming. Watch this. This is funny. It's casting its thing. Bye. 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 Just run away. Oop, look away. Oh, I better be careful. I don't want to... I need that up for the beginning of the next fight. I'm being lazy right now. I don't want to AoE. Alright. And you kill those 3 ads, it makes the pathway appear. So, like, there's kind of gimmicks like that. And in the extreme version, there's more complicated things as well. Like other gimmicks you have to deal with. But something like this was missing. So they did Occult Crescent North Horn. There was a South Horn. And the South Horn, pretty much structurally, like, same layout was a little bit different. But it had almost everything, but it was lacking. This is thunder. Oop, no, wrong rotation. It was lacking a normal mode version of the dungeon that I'm playing right now. So this is like the normal mode that's meant for like everybody. They didn't have one of those in the last one. They only had like the hard version, and so there was like no scaling up to it, and that was a massive fucking oversight. And they still to this day have not done anything about that. Like, they said they're not going to commit resources to making an easier version of the previous dungeon. But one thing they could have done, at the very least, is made a quote-unquote normal version without any, like, adjustments to the enemies. But they could have removed the 3 lives limit so that you could die as much as you want in there. Oh, I completely fucked up my rotation, damn it. I get for talking to me. Oops. Okay. Okay, main tank. You know what, because of that, I'm gonna fix my HUD right now. Actually, I'll do it later. That's not a good idea. Wrong cast. I'm an idiot. We're gonna delay my... Oh my god, this lag. Where's the swords? Okay. Get these both in. Alright, then we got everything back in sync. much HP. I had a group that killed it during this. No, that's not true. That's not true. In, out, so it's over here. Swords here too. So had a group kill it during this next mechanic. When he dashes the next time, they killed it during that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, like here. They killed it like here. What's after this again? Doesn't he do another one of the overlapping Venn diagram things? I hate those. Yep. Can we kill him before that, please? I'm just following the group of people that when I even look. Nice. So yeah, main's doing all this. I just can't jump into, or I guess I'm not willing to jump into like Savage or. I haven't done UMAD, so I couldn't even jump into that if I wanted to. But I could probably jump into like the first floor of Savage. It's been a while. I cleared the Savage tier. I could probably still do the first floor pretty easily. I like the real test would be doing like an ultimate or doing like Idyllic Dream, like the hardest mechanic from the last floor of the Savage fight. That thing seems like it might cause the Switch to drop to like 20 frames. Or some of the shit that goes on in UMAD that I saw, like looks like it would kill the frame rate. Can we gather them all together, please? Range filth. Alright. Time for the third boss. This one's weak to ice. This boss arena coming up is kind of cool. I think this environment, like, it's kind of like neat looking at first, but it's pretty much samey throughout, except for what you're about to see is probably like the most unique looking area. It just looks way different, which is kind of cool. The final boss arena is kind of cool too, but this is the, in my opinion, this is the coolest shit. Look at this thing. It's like a planetarium, dude. So sick with these like little Yeah, this looks sick. It's like out in a field. Looks like gonna have like a duel in the middle of a night, but it's a room made to look like it. It's so sick. This guy's a fun boss. This took a while for me to like learn all to get good at the last mechanics. As in like not getting hit by shit. There's some late stuff that's like a little confusing to someone like me. But now I kind of get it. Okay, this should be a good test. How crappy is this looking, or how good is this looking? Oh my god. Oh, I should not risk keeping up time on this. Yeah, I'm not getting in my last hit. I will get jacked. Did I just hollowed? Oh my god, I fat fingered hollowed. I'm so good at this game. No hollow? I mean, not that I need it. So those casts that he did, those AoEs that you saw, it's to inform me about what these heads are gonna do here, because each head is gonna get tethered, and you see like they have like the fire glow. So when he was glowing red with the fire, what did they do? They did a big circular AoE. So now each of these heads is also going to do one along with the main boss. So you watch where they go. Oh, they're over there, and it's like, oh, big safe area over here. Well, he's going to do one on all three of these heads. They're going to overlap like this. Boom. Oh, no, did I just cancel my cast bar like a cool person? And now it like mixes it up a little bit. So it's like, hey, one of them is the blue one you saw that did like the cross AoE. So how do you do this one? You know, three of the heads are gonna go somewhere with the fire. One of them's gonna go with that, but they're not all gonna go off at the same time. So the water one or the ice one went over there. So cross is coming out of him and out of the one in that corner over there. And now the fire ones go off. That looked wicked. Alright, I'm about to get some new mechanics in a second. So now he introduces darkness. In a second, not yet. Okay, so the third and final mechanic he does is darkness. So it looks like this when it comes from him. Dark current, sorry. This is expanding AoE. And now you get the thunder mechanic. Sorry, the last two mechanics. I'm sorry, I lied. Oop, that's not good. Now we can give him ice, fire, or thunder, and he can also do an extra mechanic. Oh my god, cancel my cast, why don't you? So it's going to go here in the corner. And now we got these. So that's straight there and here. Yep. We're gonna have to do the next set. You don't have to, I don't have to move. That's not an AoE. You can stand on that one. now I get fire in the dark, in the lightning dark. Oh no, I actually haven't, wait, what? It can just do this? I didn't know it could just do fire and water at this part. Alright, that's water, and that's water, so hopefully. Watch the water facing. Alright, back here. Ah, I was in this corner, whatever. First hit. Alright, cast. I don't think I've seen this far into the fight before. What the fuck? What's next? Oh, it just repeats this. Oh, he does it twice. Interesting. Alright. And there's one more trash mob pack, and then the final boss. It's taking a little longer than I thought. Thought we'd be done by now. I really am getting tired, sorry. I am gonna re-up this though. I'm just gonna switch to my new job. And before the final boss, you can switch to a different Phantom job. To get the final boss, the only one that gives Phantom experience points. So up to like final boss on normal mode, you can use like a fully leveled Phantom job to, you know, kind of help melt things. I guess we have either we have a lot of people in here I'm just not seeing, so it's scaled up in HP, or we have like a lot of new people, which is fine. You know, this is only like 2 weeks old, this content. Also, there's maintenance in I think an hour and 15 minutes. I don't have any healers in my group. I mean, there's other healers, but I'm not in a party right now. I didn't. Usually, I get invited to a party just AFKing, waiting for the portal teleport. If you're a tank, if you're like warrior paladin, you have in Gunbreaker you can self heal yourself easily. Especially like paladin, like warrior just bloodwetting window, you can just heal during that. Paladin during its Imperator window, all those hits just heal you. So like you can go from like near death to full HP. Basically, if you're a DPS, I would say you have to be careful if you're on DPS. If you're on DPS, you do need a way to heal yourself. More than probably like Bloodbath and Second Wind, I would wager. So you'd either need to bring like potions, like occult potions, or you would need to go to like bring your Phantom job as White Mage potentially. I don't know, or like really just not get hit. You know, if you don't get hit by anything, but some of these bosses do multi hits, and like if you're not healing enough in between, you're probably gonna die, even on normal like this. I would like maybe like casters need to also be, I don't know. You have your own mitigation tools too. So I mean, I don't know. I've only done it on White Mage, Scholar, and Paladin. I don't know. I imagine if you're good enough, you can just do it on anything, and you're fine. Even solo like this, or other people's heals, unless they're like direct healing you. What the fuck did this guy say? I have chat covered, thankfully, right? Okay, good. Someone might be having a cutscene. Like, see these panels are supposed to be reflective here? They kind of look reflective, but they look much better, I just noticed on my PC version here. So I can mitigate and shield myself here. And I'm self-healing. This one has a lot of avoidable damage. I think this one's pretty, like, if you do everything right, you should have no problem here on any job. Oh, wait, isn't this guy wind? I forgot I have a wind ability on this. There's gonna be a sequence coming up during the elemental part that's pretty taxing on the Switch too. I'm gonna risk it. Oh wait, what am I on? Oh, I went on the wrong hotbar. What the fuck? That was weird. Sorry. Yeah, this part might get a little gnarly with the visuals. I mean, the earlier part's not going to be too bad, but when it starts doing like the longer chain, it might be. I'm starting to get really tired, I'm sorry. Knockback mechanic. You're just looking at the instruments. The harp means you need to not be in, and the bow and arrow means you need to be in. Like the harp does a big like AoE around them, circular AoE. And then the arrow does circular AoEs at these areas over here. Ooh, kill this. Let's not be greedy this time. These mechanics are mortally cool in extreme. Like those fire things, I think you can't like touch anyone else with them or they die. There's gonna be a donut here, and we need to not go back in until the noise goes off. Then you can go in. Big double AoEs coming up. Yeah, that part, if no mitigation or anything, that part can hit hard. Even on normal. Alright, elements. I like being on ice because it's easier for me to tell stuff. It's out. to in. Donut things, or fire rings, or whatever. Fire donuts. In or out. I don't remember what the loop is after this. Triple weave, whatever. Yay, dead. GG's. And that's it. Max level now, right? No, I'm not. I got one more. Not yet. Still got one more level for my Phantom job, right? Yeah, I got one more. Come on, mount on normal mode, baby. Streamer luck. Nope, of course not. Nah. Would have been nice if I got that. I need 500 of these arcane amulets. I have 347. It's gonna take a while. It's kind of a neat room you get when you get to the end. You can, yeah. And that's that. And then there's an extreme version. It's more challenging. Anyway, GG's. It's late for me. I gotta get to sleep. Yeah, that's the Switch 2 version. Took you through a little bit of stuff, new character stuff, later game stuff, as much as I could. Yeah, not too bad. I just, I'm very curious what the activity numbers are going to be like after you have to start paying an active sub for this version, in addition to playing for the PC version sub. I think that's unfortunately going to be the biggest mark against the Switch 2 version, is just people are just not going to want to pay 2 sub fees. Like that's kind of like you're really going for like a hyper dedicated group for existing players. Now new player appeal, I don't know. That might actually be a good amount of people who are interested in getting, you know, starting playing 14 on the Switch 2 version. And I would say the Switch 2 version is perfectly fine for playing the MSQ. Like you'll absolutely be fine. You know, get a, whether you're playing in handhold or docked. For docked mode, you know, runs better. Handheld, it's capped at 30. Just be careful about UI stuff. I would probably save 2 versions of your UI. You can do, in your HUD layout, you have multiple HUDs. You can have up to 4. And there's the Switch 2 version doesn't matter. What I was about to say wouldn't apply to Switch 2 version. Switch 2 version, you only have 4 HUDs. You can save 1. I would say like 1 is like your console, and save 1 is like your handheld version, because you're gonna need to resize shit on the Switch. Oh, and the Switch 2 version, the screen, it's touchscreen, so the mouse controls. You don't need to use the virtual mouse. Just do the touchscreen. Literally, just can do that. So like, that was kind of nice. That I was like, oh yeah, it's a touchscreen. I can just, oh, that's so easy to tap. I mean, it's not. A little bit of getting used to, but like you don't have to like enable virtual mouse mode like this, and you know it's kind of slow and cumbersome, but I mean it gets the job done. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks everyone who subbed. Enjoy your mounts. Again, you can't mount up here. We'll go out with the, what's a good area for it? Sorry. Yeah. If you did 3 subs, 3 gift subs to anyone who's streaming 14, you can get this. You get the robot unicorn now. I'm getting rainbow unicorn. What was the music again for it? I'm pretty sure I know what it was. It just what is it? What is it? Okay. Yeah, and you did not hear that. Okay, good. No copyright strike. Yay! This is dock mode. Switch 2 can't inherently can't stream. You need a dev unit for Switch 2 to stream from handheld mode, or a modded Switch 2, which I don't have. Switch 2 does natively have video out unless it's docked. The dev kit units that some people get access to for early reviews have a video out from the handheld mode. And then there's like, you can send them to people who will mod it for you, or you could buy things, but yeah. But here you go. This is the mount you get. Oh, did you see that load in? Watch the mountain in the distance. See how it looks like a valley straight ahead? You see that? Straight ahead looks like a valley, a misty valley. Watch. Nope. Yeah. I mean, that's my settings, you know, to make it run better, but I mean, yeah. Get closer up. Like, look at that. Now it's like 60 frames all of a sudden because, you know, it doesn't have to load as much. Yeah. Nice 60 frames. Not so much anymore. Yeah. All right. GG's. I really got to go to bed. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for your support. I will see you next Tuesday for the group stream, which the community showcase is next Tuesday. Get your submissions in, please. On time. No copyright music in them, please. And then we're doing a stream team. And Big Walk is on the poll. So Big Walk's probably winning. So we'll be playing Big Walk probably again and continuing our full playthrough, I guess, of that. So I'm not sure how long the game is. Hopefully it's not too terribly long. I'm having fun with it, but like I don't know how many more sessions I can do of that game. I'm like, it's fun, it's more engaging, but like it's higher quality friend slop. I will say that. I do worry the charm will wear off, you know, after so long. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna be signing off here. Take it easy. Have a good rest. It's gonna be your weekend. Jeez, I'm losing track of time. I will probably be streaming Saturday on my personal channel because I'm going to be doing some Occult Crescent with my some of my 14 friends are going to be doing it. We're going to be doing a big stream, or not a big stream, but like we're getting together the group of people. Hopefully, we'll see. That should be Saturday. All right, I'm going to bed. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Where's my end screen? It's been a while. I'm sorry. Bye.